Hey kids, I hope you're having a terrific Thursday. I can't believe we're already almost done with another week. Man, these weeks are flying. We're going to go ahead today with lesson 6, the area of rectangles. It shall go pretty quick because you guys got this. We are on page number 785. And before we get started, we have to go with a joke. Now, I'm going to share this with you. If you've got some better jokes, which I am sure most of you do, have your parents email me with your joke, and I'll share it on our new YouTube for math. Right now, your joke for today, here we go. What do you get when you cross a potato with an elephant? Mashed potatoes. And my second joke for today is, what do you call a cat crossed with a fish? You should know this. It's a catfish. That sounds familiar, so I'm not sure. I might have shared that before. Let's go with one more joke. What do you get when you cross a border collie and a daisy? You get a cauliflower. There we go. All right, let's get down to business. Area of rectangles. Example 1. A park manager is building a small rectangular playground. It will be 10 meters by 7 meters. Its area will be covered with shredded tires. What's the area of the playground that will be covered with the shredded tires? Now, this is a real world problem. When Sister Pat and Miss Cherry had to decide how much the wood chips and the rubber pieces that go on our playground, they had to do the same type of deal. They had to figure out the area of the playground. So in this case, we're showing 10 meters by 7 meters. This would be the same as saying 7 rows of 10. It says tile a rectangle with units. Each unit square represents 1 square meter. So this is a square meter. This is a square meter. And then cover the unit squares. If I look at 10 times 7, or if I counted each and every square, I would know I would have 70. Another way you could do this, they're showing you if you either count or just what we did, 10 times 70, 10 times 7 to get 70. The length is 10, the width is 7. So the area of the playground is 70 square meters. Now, you could also have written this with the abbreviation of M. It's a lowercase m with a tiny little 2. 70 square meters. You can check by using repeated addition. In this case, we could have said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Go on to the next page. On the next page, we have the formula. I shared this with you two lessons ago. You got this. The formula, and there's always going to be formulas for math equations. Area equals length times width. So we know anytime we want to find area, it's length times width. I do want to just remind you of the perimeter again. If you remembered, perimeter equals side plus side. You're just adding with perimeter, and it's however many sides you have. Sometimes you might have 6 or 7 sides. Sometimes you might have 10 or 12. Doesn't matter. It's however many sides you have. You add all the sides up. Back to area. Example 2. Replace each symbol with its value. So I'm replacing, in this case, this example, where I have the length of 9 and the width of 5. The length times the width, 9 times 5, would equal 45. And my answer is 45 square feet. Underneath guided practice, it says find the area of each rectangle. We've got a rectangle here with a length and a width. We have 6 times 2, or 2 times 6. Generally, when they ask for length, it's the longest number. So in this case, I'd probably say length is 6 inches and the width is 2. 6 times 2, and everyone showing their work would show Mrs. Swint that 6 times 2 is 12. 12 square inches. And remember, abbreviations, we have IN for inches with a little 2. Next, we have square meters here, M for meters. If I have it 3 meters in length and 3 meters in width, I'm going to show 9. 3 times 3 equals 9 square meters. Your guided practice is going to show several examples of your areas. This is going to be fairly easy. Let's just double check algebra. Algebra says find the unknown side. Use the area formula. They're saying in number 8, let's make sure we have our whole problem there, that you've got an area of 9. The area of 9 is the length times the width. My width is 1, so what times 1 would equal 9? Remember, to solve a multiplication problem where I don't know both factors, I can do the inverse operation. And I can simply say 9 divided by 1 equals, and that would give me my other factor. And all my friends here, we know that that would be 9. 9 times 1 is 9. It is 9 yards. The same will hold true for number 9. On number 9, we have 3 feet, but I don't know the width. The area is 6 square feet, so I can solve this because 6 equals 3 times something. It would be the same as saying 6 divided by 3, because remember, I can write it like that too, equals what? And if you said 2, you are so smart. It is 2 feet. Go on to the next page. You have your brain builders and your problem solving. Andrea's making a quilt in the shape of a rectangle. The length of the quilt will be 6 feet and the width will be 5. What is the area of the quilt she will make? Write the equation to solve. That is very straightforward. Brain builder. A throw rug. A throw rug is 8 feet by 4 feet wide. It is in a rectangular room with a length that is 3 feet longer than the rug and a width that is 6 feet wider than the rug. How much of the room is not covered? We're going to try this by using our smart board here. We know the throw rug was 8 feet by 4 feet. So here's my throw rug. This is 4 feet, and by 8 feet. And then I'm going to draw a picture of, it's in a rectangular room with a length that is 3 feet longer than the rug and a width that's 6 feet longer. Okay, so if it's 3 feet longer, okay, so that's going to be 8 plus 3. So we know 8 plus, there's my plus 3 would equal 11. So there's my room. Let's put it 11 feet on this side too. The width is 6 feet wider than the rug. So if it was 6 feet, 6 plus 4, we know 6 plus 4 here is going to be 10. All right. And this makes sense. Your area rug is always smaller than your whole width of your area of the room. Now let's look at the question we have to answer. How much of the room is not covered by the rug? Well, first of all, we have to figure out the area of our rug. The area of the rug here would be 4 times 8. And 4 times 8 would equal an area of 32. Ooh, we're trying. 32 square feet. So we'll try to squeeze this on here. Then my room is going to be 11 times 10. Well, again, I know anytime I multiply anything times a multiple of 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, I just need to say 11 times 1 is 11. However many zeros are in my factors, that's how many zeros will be in my problem. I'm not done yet. I know the area of my room. I know the area of my throw rug. So now we need to subtract the 2. So if you have 110 and you subtract the area rug of 32, don't forget your regrouping. We haven't done these in a little while. I need to go ahead, carefully subtract. I know now I can do 10 minus 2. I still have more on the floor here, so I'm going to have to regroup again. 10 minus 3. I'm not going to give you the answer. You've got it from here. Remember, if they're asking how much of the room is not covered, we need to make sure we're using our feet squared as our label. A rectangle has side lengths of 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters. If the side lengths are doubled, will the area also double? Ooh, I would go ahead and draw a picture and try this and see what happens. Number 13, draw and label 2 rectangles that have an area of 24 but have different perimeters. You've got that down. We've done that before. First, pick out 2 factors that are going to have a product of 24. Create 6 rows of 4 columns, however, and find 2 more factors that are going to give you the area of 24, the product of 24. And because you've worked so hard there, and even Mrs. Swint's getting a little tired, you don't have to do 14. Go on to the next page. On the next page is your homework. You are doing the same thing, finding the area of each rectangle. It doesn't look like there's anything that'll stump you up. You do have to do a little division here to find the width or the length. Go back in our lesson if you need a little review. And otherwise, you're all set. Have a terrific Thursday. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you all soon. Take care.